Okay, now we got all of our vegetables cut up. We got everything. We got our little cheese ready to go. We got our spices ready to go. Right here we got our oranges. I mean, not our oranges, I'm sorry. Sometimes I mess that up. I got some pineapples and some cherries, some carrots still sitting there. Now this is going to be our salsa. We're going to take a little bit of cilantro and add it to that. But right now in here, come on in close so you can see this. Right now in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sweat this, okay? I'm not going to make this saute. I'm sweating it. You see how nothing's caramelizing. You see how nothing's getting brown. None of those monosaccharides are getting caramelized at all whatsoever, okay? And then right here in my pan to the right, I've got my meat browning, okay? I've got the meat browned. It's nice, it's firm, it's rib meat. You know, it's firm on the outside, but watch this. Look at that bounce, people. Look at that bounce. That means the internal temperature of that right there is actually going to be somewhere between 125 and 135. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn that off to save on some electricity. And what we're going to do after that is we're going to come over here and we're going to turn these down and turn these off. And we're going to continue to let them sit there for a minute so that they can go ahead and cool. Because what we want to do is we want to sweat all the flavors out. But every time you bite into that, you want to have just a party explode in your mouth, okay? You want to bite into that and taste the carrot and taste the onion. You don't want it to taste like you put a hand blender to it and mixed it all up and we're serving you some kind of slop paste, okay? Now, my meat's over here, it's brown, and I put a little bit of water in there because what the meat's going to do as it sets, that fiber in there is going to denature, and that's going to start to curl up. The water in there, while it's cooling down a little bit, is going to help it to soak up. Never cut your meat until it's cooled off for 10 minutes, ever. It's not something you want to do. So right now I got this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to come over here, right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right here on this white tray, just like this. Let me move some of these pots. We got a lot going on right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this right here on this tray right here, and I'm going to set this whole tray. Look at that. Oh my God, it's like you stepped right across the border. That is Acapulco staring at you, okay? Not quite Tijuana because I don't have any mangoes in it, but this is just incredible stuff. So what we're going to do with this right here, again, smell that. Look at that, look at the colors in it. It's just going to pop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this right here in the refrigerator and let that cool down. Now when that cools down, what we're going to do is we're going to take it, and that's what's going to be mixed with our cheese whenever it's cool enough, and then we're going to bake it. So whenever you bake it, what happens is it finish caramelizes the onions. It softens up, you know, the poblano peppers a little bit, but everything's going to maintain its spice. It's going to be beautiful. Now the meat, I'm going to go ahead and cut it up, put it in the refrigerator, do the same thing, then we're going to mix it together, put it on our quesadillas, and then put it in the oven for 20 minutes. And then after that, I'll show you how to make the salsa.